The sun today is actually not that bad. Sunny day. Now I don't know. This is almost 2 p.m. The other guys, I doubt if they are here already, because she told me that they will be coming 3. But you know African time now. I think there are so many factories around this area, because when we were moving with the train, I saw. So let me even use this opportunity to ask you this. There is one of my followers in Nigeria. He's more like a brother now, because we've been talking for long. He was in Ukraine, but he left Ukraine before the war started. So he was like, "Oh, bro, I saw some videos on online. People were saying it's hard to cope in Germany. You as an OG here, what do you think about that? Do you think it's hard? Maybe you move in front, so I move behind."
It's not easy to cope with the foreign language. It's always difficult. You have to adapt.
Okay. Yeah, because to me, I have this mentality that, for example, of course, it's not even easy to cope in your own home country, if at all you don't have a good job. Because this is what I always tell them. I'm taking myself as an example, because when I was back in Cameroon, the job I was doing, though it was paying my rent, but that was not the type of thing I wanted. You understand? Yeah. That was not what I wanted. So I had to move. So that was what I was telling my brother. Language problem. Okay, in Germany. Yeah, UK is pure English, you know. Okay, people, how are you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Please, let me quickly talk about these universities that are quite affordable in Europe. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I realize that many people still don't have an idea on where to search for schools, affordable schools, and a whole lot of stuff. So I'm going to be giving you this list now. Then you check them. If you take the name of the school, type it on Google, okay, then you look at it very well. You check the website and check the requirements. Then you apply for a program. It is very essential for you to do what I'm telling you, because if you do not type the name of the school on Google, or probably I'm going to put a link below, but please, there are so many things I want to mention in this video. I will give you this list. There are about 4. Then I will talk about one particular school that offer nursing in English language for masters. Those of you who ask me about nursing programs, I have a program for you, a school for you. All right. Now let's begin with this. There are a lot of things I want to say here, so it is going to help you a lot. The names of the schools are, the first one is University of Messina. University of Messina is in Italy, and if you check very well, this particular university is located in Sicily. And in Sicily, of course, you need to understand that Sicily is not a big place. It's not that big like Milan. So you should actually apply to this school. In fact, apply to the school, then try to apply to the other schools I'm going to mention very soon. Because I think if you do these applications, drop as many applications as possible, it is going to be advantage you. I hope you understand. Now, there are many English programs at this university, University of Messina. So if you check, you are going to see. But one disadvantage now with this institution is that they are asking for English proficiency, the IELTS score, right? Or if you do not have IELTS, you can use the SAT score. So please go and check it. It is very cheap. I have a video I did already about it. Then check University of L'Aquila, all right? This is another school, and I think this one is located in Napoli. It is very cheap as well. Remember, when I say it is very cheap, it means that if you get admission, then all they are going to ask you to pay in this institution is not going to be much money. Like, it's not going to be more than 500 euros, all right? Just check. I don't want to give you the figure. I want you to go and check and see how much is there so that you can actually apply. Now, the requirements to apply to these universities may vary. But like I said, some will be more specific on you supplying IELTS. So for those people who already wrote their IELTS exam already, it is advantage you. So please check them and apply. Some of them are open now, some are not open, so their application is still to start, right? Now, after L'Aquila, we are going to talk about Macerata. I have a follower on here who already got admissions to the University of Macerata. So please, congratulations to you. She's from Nigeria. And to those other people who are struggling financially, these are cheap universities you should apply. All right, check them and apply. This one is located around the south of Italy, somewhere around the south. So check it out. Now, for the university that offers bachelor's programs in English, let me explain the details to you. I actually wrote it down here. Now, the name of this school is called University of Palermo. At University of Palermo, you are going to find a lot of degree programs. Okay, now these degree programs, you might not see something in English at bachelor's. I said might, which means that you will still see some programs. It must not be at the University of Palermo. It can still be at the University of Macerata. Now remember that though these schools are not charging too much money, when you get admission, you may be charged to pay this semester contribution. Not really like semester contribution. You'll be asked to pay a tuition fee when you reach Italy. Some will ask you to pay before you arrive Italy, but most of them will tell you to pay only when you have arrived Italy, which means you are going to apply for your visa, move to Italy before you can then apply for you can then pay the tuition. So that is what you should know. Now at the University of Palermo, I was looking at it yesterday with someone I'm working on her stuff, and we realized that they have a bachelor's program, not a bachelor's program, but a master's program in nursing. Now, why did I explain this here? Why am I bringing this information here? To those of you who have been asking me, Milton, I want a nursing program, I want to apply, but mind you, when you click the link and go to the website of this university, they might even ask you to submit IELTS. These people, I'm telling you, there are two of them and they already wrote the IELTS exam. So it is now left for you to make a decision. Check now. If they are not asking for IELTS, you submit your application. But remember, when you go to this university website, you are going to realize that it will take you, when you click the nursing program, it will carry you to the coordinator's website. Now, you are not going to see where to apply. Probably you are going to see it, but I didn't see it. So the first thing first to do now at this stage is to send an email to the coordinator of the program and tell him that you are interested. This is your qualifications. This is your country. This is your nationality. You want to apply for the program. And then from there, you will know what to say. I hope you understand. This school is also very cheap. If you apply to the University of Palermo, you are going to pay 356 euros. Now, if you apply, remember to pay this money, there are two categories of people from Africa who are supposed to pay. Some are paying 356 euros, others are paying, I think, 426. It just depends on which country you are coming from. Well, those paying 356 are those who are considered people from the poorest countries, or let me say those who are coming from poor countries. This is how it is categorized on the website. Now, let me say something. Cameroonians, those of us, or those of you who did HND, then later on went to do a degree. I'm talking to those of you who did something like B.Tech. Please listen to me, B.Tech people, those of you with bachelors in technology. There is something I realized I was working on somebody's application, okay, for Sweden. So I noticed that her bachelor's degree is B.Tech. Then when I was checking the credits, they were not enough. These B.Tech people, please check your transcript to see if you actually had up to 180 credits. Because those who graduated from state universities like the University of Boya, the University of Yaoundé 1 or Yaoundé 2, I know that for you to graduate, state universities, I mean state universities in Cameroon, I know that for you to graduate, you need to have at least 180 credits in order to graduate. But when I was checking this B.Tech, I noticed that the person who owned this degree, she didn't have up to 180. I think she had like 60 credits. So you need to put all of this into consideration when you are looking at universities. Why did I even take note? Because the programs I was trying to select for her, the program said you need to have 180 credits. Then I was now forced to check the credits to see, because remember I always tell you people that checking requirements on school websites is one of the most important things you can do in order to scale through with your application or to apply and get admission. Most people do not check these requirements. At the end of the day, when they apply, they don't get admission, and after that they will start blaming village people. No, before you apply to any school, please try and check to see if the requirements they are asking of you actually have the requirements. So now it came to my notice, because before someone told me about this and I didn't realize. It's just today that I was checking. Then I noticed that people with B.Tech degrees, there are some people from Cameroon. I don't know if they are from professional schools or something, but note that if you graduate from a university and your credits are not up to 120 and your certificate or transcript carries B.Tech, you cannot apply for master's programs in Sweden, right? Check very well. Most masters in Sweden want you to have at least 180 credits at your bachelor's, and your bachelor's must be from a recognized university in your home country. So please put this into consideration. This is for those of B.Tech. Then those of you who want to apply to Austria as well, please remember that for you to apply to Austria, you need to legalize your credentials. It is not going to be an easy task. Of course, I understand. Remember, money is involved. So before you start making a decision that you want to study in Austria, make sure you have legalized your documents, use the proper methods of legalization, and make sure the documents are in good shape. All right, legalization takes a lot of time. I think 3 to 6 months. I know someone who haven't gotten the documents back after submitting them at VFS Global. So if you want to start the process now, the first setback is that appointments are not available. The second is that when you give them to the embassy or VFS, you have to wait for like 6 months. From now, 6 months from now will be like June, right? Are you going to be waiting? Before you even receive the documents, admissions will be closed. So you need to put all of these things into consideration. This is what I have for you now. Then in another video, someone was equally asking me about universities that offer supply chain management. Let me see. Okay, this is the group I actually found for the person. For the person who was asking me about schools that offer supply chain management, I found this for you. Please, when you listen to me, go to the school website, check to see if they have supply chain management. I think I actually saw a program in Sweden. If you check universityadmission.se, you will notice that there is a program. There is a supply chain management program in Sweden. I don't remember the university, but I saw it. So if you are looking for supply chain management schools in Italy, look at the Rome Business School. That's school number 1. Look at Tor Vergata University of Rome. They have a program that is not supply chain, but they have something related to supply chain. Then look at the University of Genoa. They have safety engineering. Safety engineering is related to supply chain. Then look at the Graduate School of Business in Italy. Then look at Tuscany University in Tuscany, that's the name. So check these universities, then you see if you need other institutions that offers the same program. All you need to do is to just type the name of the school. Just say, okay, universities in Austria that offer supply chain management, then you are good to go. This is what you basically need to do. I hope this helps you. We are going to meet again in another one.